Da 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 da. Um, I've noticed that my VC face is not in fact tracking. So, okay. Let's get it going. Let's get it going. Let's get in here. I actually rushed to get stream going today, and I ended up getting it going early. Why is it, my camera's not tracking my movement at all in VC face? I can't, huh? Chat, we love, okay, hold on. Chat, we love having technical difficulties the second I start stream up. Oh, isn't it so peak? Welcome in, Clover. Hi, you are first today. Congrats. Okay, Shirley. Come on. No? Nothing? No? Wait, why is VC Face doing this? Uh, literally nothing, just absolutely nothing. Okay, hold on. Um, we sure do love it. We absolutely love VC Face. Okay, let's see. Maybe if I hadn't spent so much time no lurking in Nochi Games chat, I would have had it working. Oh! Oh, come on. Come on. I saw a little bit of something there. No. No, it's stuck. It's stuck now. Chat. Chat, we got it to work for like 6 seconds. Let me see. I'm not getting any sound from the game here. Okay. Let's go. Oh my gosh. Nochi! Nochi, thank you for the raid. I actually just said, Nochi, that I was lurking in your chat the whole time, and that's why I'm having technical difficulties right now, Nochi. I can't get VC face to work, and I said that maybe I would have had it working by the time I got stream up if I hadn't been lurking in your chat so much. Um I can't get VC face to track my movement at all. Um, I can get it up and I can have it like this. I can have it I can speak and it tracks my mouth, but I can't like move at all. And oh hold on. Maybe my model is literally also frozen right now. No. No. Uh, ah I I gave it to you. Nochi, you gave me the scuff. No, no, I can't believe it. I'm just stuck like this. I might have to go Fugi for this stream. Cause this is pretty rough. At what point do we just give up, chat? Wait. Huh. Huh. No. No, it's frozen again. It's frozen again. No. Just enough to give you hope. Oh, this is cruel. This is cruel. Check your lighting, I guess? Is it, yeah, like, is it maybe a camera tracking problem? Let's see. Um... Okay, what if I just shine a flashlight into my face the entire stream? Do you think that would help it track? Okay, okay. Now it's just bugging out and doing that. Sometimes it's just a Fugi stream. I am in agreement, I believe. I think we gave it a try, and I don't know why my model's doing that. Um, Apparently my model's seeing something really interesting under the desk. Yeah, I think it's, I think I am resigned to say it is just going to be a Fugi stream. As unfortunate as that is. Okay. All right. Let's get in to Valhalla. I'm not hearing any sound from the game yet. Okay, so I know almost nothing about this game. Oh, there's the sound. It's a bartending cyberpunk game, so I'm excited. A city that shouldn't exist, a tax haven where corporations and criminal empires reign supreme. In this place, all human life has been infected with nanomachines to keep them in check. I cannot read that fast. Here, brutality in all its forms is an everyday reality. The quality of life for the non-powerful decreases. Okay. For many, this can be overwhelming. Some devote themselves to their jobs, their families, or even their studies. Some look for ways to escape this place, and others just give up. We got it. But for many of them, the answer lies at the bottom of a glass. This game is so loud. On a small road just seconds away from the main street, somewhere near the slums, you can find the Hala of the BTC corporate. That's a mouthful, so we just call it Valhalla. Gotta go fast reading. I can't read! A small oasis in the middle of the concrete desert, a fountain of spirits waiting for tired souls. And it's here where this story unfolds. I think I got most of it. I would have liked to get the rest that I didn't. Okay, first thing I gotta turn it down. That's still so loud. Okay. What do we think, chat? Is this coming across well? Okay, we're gonna try to full screen it, but, if I full screen it, it might also kill my computer. Ah! Okay. This game does work. My monitor allows this game to be full screen, which is good news, which is great news. Okay. But yeah, Nochi, you're absolutely real for that. Cyberpunk is definitely like a top two genre all time for me. Okay. And I think we're good to just go get into the game. New game. Are we good to get in the I hit new game and it crashed. Awesome. I hit new game and it crashed. Nochi, you really did pass on the scuff to me. Okay, wait, maybe we'll get a chance to read all the bits from the starting cutscene that we didn't get to read. Okay, okay, I'm gonna get it all this time. Glitch City. It's 2077. Corporations, criminal empires, reign supreme. I got this one. Infected with nanomachines. Over them stand the White Knights, who ensure that corrupt government's laws are obeyed. Okay, there we go. We didn't get that one before. You're welcome. True, true. I needed it. The quality of life for the non-powerful decreases at an alarming rate. Okay, I did finish that one. Some devote themselves to their jobs, their families. Some look for other ways to escape this place, and others just give up. We're catching all the bits that we didn't get to catch before. The holla of the BTC certified bar Vol. All right. We got this. Okay. New game. Oh, let's go. Thanks for playing Valhalla. This game is best played getting comfortable. Grab some drinks, some snacks, and enjoy. Sit back and relax. All right, well, I've got some sodas. I've got some cup ramen. I'm ready to enjoy it. I'm already appreciating like the vibe of this game. Psst. Hey, over here. Boo. Oh, it's like that scene from Blade Runner. How's that for an entrance? Come on, Joe, look sharp. The game's starting and the player needs a good first impression of its main character. I love fourth wall breaks. I know you served a bunch of tuxedo-clad corgis over the weekend, and the bar will eventually close. And I'll admit my little prank on you might have gone a bit overboard, but remember, life is 90% how you take it. Stay focused and look at the brighter side of things. I have no idea what the brighter side is, but you should totally find it. In any case, you should totally check the parcel you just got. See ya. Okay, Clover. Thanks for stopping by. Appreciate it. Oh. Just a dream. Chat, what do you think of my yawn? Was that realistic? There's something near the door. Chapter 1, Primera. Good fake yawn? It's because I'm always eepy. Your membership to the Shining Fingered. Yo. Who's who's a member of the Shining Fingered up here? Drop a yes in chat if you're a member of the Shining Fingered. Will automatically renew on the 17th. Make sure your account has at least $800 by then. Make sure to save your data using the Life Backup app. You can now browse the Augmented Eye. Okay. So we've got this phone here. This is us just chilling here on our phone. Real. So who was that letter from? Nobody. All right, let's unlock the phone. We've got Augmented Eye. Mass emigration continues as Wonderlanders are the newest threat. Cyborgs in heels return next year. Uh-huh. Which inflation rates among the high... Is this just, like, actual news? Is any of this important? Do I need to know all this? Room hub, you can decorate it. Oh, that's cool. With inflation rates among the highest in the world. They got the tariffs. Oh, man, the Trump administration got the tariffs in Valhalla, too. Not really if you don't want to read, but I'm insane, so I did. Okay. I'll probably skim some of it sometimes. They learn in our schools and universities, the Prime Minister said during a talk with the Augmented Eye, but they apply what they learn somewhere else, and I find it rather insulting. Wow. That seems, rather reminiscent of of a current administration, huh? Okay. Ooh, can we get some tunes playing? Ooh. Ooh, we're rocking with this one. Okay, I don't think we can decorate, or I don't think we can, like, interact with anything here, so let's, go to work. Okay. Good evening. Ah, hey there, Jill. Oh. Hey, John. When will you admit you have a John face, Gil? When you let people call you Jules. Quiet. You okay? You look distracted. Where's Boss? Dunno. She went out to buy some stuff and... Did you hear what I just told you? You said something? Yes, that you look distracted. Very, very distracted. That's kind of real. It's nothing. I'm just thinking about... stuff. What stuff? Well, I have to pay rent by the 30th, which is always stressful, and... There's also the fact that I spent a full hour yesterday apparently talking to myself. Not to mention the fact that 2 days ago I found out the bar is at risk of closing, so not only is my life being shaken up, I'm apparently going crazy. You know what? Real. We love a relatable main character. We really love a relatable main character in these trying times. On top of that, neutering 4 left me with a completely empty wallet, and I'll get evicted if I miss rent again. And there are all the beer cans around my apartment, and... Jill! Sorry, did you say something? Can you really work today? Of course I can! Capitalism at its best, folks. Let's just go through the basics then, shall we? Just in case. If you can make a piano man, I'll skip the rest, but bear with me for a second here, okay? Let's start with a sugar rush. Look for the recipe using the navigation bar in the recipe book that will show up on the top left. You can also sort drinks by flavors like sweet or types like manly. Drag the desired amount of ingredients from their cells on the right to the shaker in the center. When done, press the mix button, then press it again to stop mixing. Click the serve button or the drink itself to serve it, and that'll be all. Oh, but if the drink looks mixed up, you'll need to press the reset button and try again. You can press reset at any time, even while the shaker is moving. Don't be afraid to use it. Gil, I'm the one that went through the formal BTC instruction. Then this should be no problem. Either a sugar rush or a piano man. Okay, let's go by flavor. Sweet sugar rush. 2 Adeline and 1 powder delta with optional Carmatine, all mixed. Okay, so 2 boom, boom. This does not look correct. Optional mean to the fullest. Always put it to the max. Like that. I don't think that's right. Is there a certain point I'm supposed to like mix it to? Is it like specific to timing? This says all mixed. Am I not supposed to mix it? Oh my gosh, how much alcohol can I shove in here? Okay. So I don't want to over-mix it. A little, but not quite. Let's do one more. I know. Please, humor me for a bit. Some drinks need to be blended. This is done by mixing it for over 5 seconds. Okay, you can tell it's being blended when the shaker starts moving faster. You also need to check if the drink should be served on the rocks or aged. Check ice and age buttons on the side to select the one you need. And in case it wasn't obvious, on the rocks means you have to toggle the ice tab. It should be noted that the situation will add the ice, the station will add the ice after mixing. It's not something you should mind though, just a fun fact. Give me a moonblast and I'll leave you alone. Keep in mind what I said. Yeah. Okay. So, by type, no. What am I looking for? Mars Blast? Okay, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. This. On the rocks. And then it's blended, so we have to wait for it to go faster. Okay. I'll blast you, Mars! What? We're like 10 minutes into the game, chat. You know what? Hell yeah. Hell yeah. You know what? Hell yeah. You know what? Hell yeah. I'll make you a Mars blast while you blast Mars. All right, let's get working. Oh yeah, before I forget. You can make any drink big by doubling the amount of ingredients, but if the recipe already has over 10 ingredients, the drink is already big. Oh, and if a recipe says it uses optional karmatrine, it means you can use none or fill it to the brim. Optional karmatrine doesn't count towards making a big drink, of course. Karmatrine is the alcoholic factor in a drink. It doesn't change the taste, but the amount still has an effect. If you add too much of it, the client will get drunk faster, so please be mindful of that. Are you done with the exposition? Now I am, yeah. Hey guys! Huh? Who's that? I don't know, found her while I was out shopping. Why bring her here? Well, it was either leave her outside at the mercy of society's finest, or bring her unconscious body here. She's gonna make such a ruckus when she wakes up, you know that. That's up for you to deal with. I'll be in my office. You can't just push that responsibility onto us. We have work to do. There's 2 of you. Believe in yourselves. Do you think Chief knocked her out? Nah, that's unlikely. She'd be crowing about it or taunting us if that were the case. And it's not like her to pick on such a small girl. At least not unprovoked. Yeah, you're right. We'll just need to keep it quiet. She seems to be sleeping soundly, not comatose. Yeah. Okay then, time to start the night. Yeah, I'll start working while you go clean the bathroom. Come again? While you spent the whole weekend and Monday doing God's knows what, we've had some interesting clients come in. Dogs. Lots of them. You're joking. Well, chat. Well, you know, we know my stream knows a thing or two about getting a lot of dogs coming in, or... You've known me for how long now? Do I look like the kind of woman that would make a joke like that? Well, so, as punishment for leaving you to deal with all of that on my lonesome, you'll be in charge of dealing with the bathrooms. Have fun. Fine, I see no problem. Where's the cleaning stuff? You brought that from home, didn't you? That I did. With that out of the way, let's play some music on the new jukebox. This model needs to have all of its 12 slots filled with songs before it can start. I wonder what was the logic behind that decision. Okay. Well, can I like preview them? Oh, loading preview. Okay, I'm just impatient. Okay, we're rocking with that one. Yeah. I'll play this one too. Oh, that one's too upbeat. Okay, the choosing music part is actually pretty cool, I think. Okay. Oh yeah. Will You Remember Me? Is that a reference to the hit song I Am All of Me from hit 2007 game Shadow the Hedgehog? Okay, that one sounds too epic for this. I'm trying to choose the music fast, chat, I promise. It's very reminiscent of like Toby Fox music to me. Some of the like chiller songs I'm getting like Snowden Town vibes from, just like listening to them. It like sounds like something I could listen to while walking through like Snowden Town. And then like the more the like quicker, louder music is like absolutely is like, yeah, I could play an Undertale fight to this music. All right, we're ready. Time to mix drinks and change lives. Hey, you, give me a beer. Oh, sure, right on it. All right, wins a beer. Looks like quite a big guy, though. Okay, so by name, beer, Denine, Watson, extract, powdered Delta, do, and 2, 3, 4. Okay, we're gonna make it big. Brewed beer has become a luxury. Okay, yeah, this one's good. Pretty good, in fact. Nice job. Thanks, I guess. You're lucky I was in a meeting close by. This hellhole could certainly use a presence like mine. Although, to be fair, work has taken me to worse hellholes. Like New Jersey 3. Oh, man. As as a New Jersey resident, hell yeah. That is very accurate. I would agree with that. What kind of work do you do, mister? You're talking Donovan D. Dawson, chief editor and owner of the Augmented Eye. Wait, holy shit, this guy's actually important. Okay. I thought we were like... I thought he was like just being a bitch, but... Nothing gets published there without my blessings. The day started with quite the interesting fellow, it seems. So you're the one to blame for the barrage of daily articles on Alice_Rabbit, then? Hey, people love those articles. They love reading about the urban legend. Can you blame them? The idea of some wildcard hacker working for their own goals and nobody else's? That's the kind of corny shit that brings the clicks from all kinds of people. And clicks bring money, and money brings nice stuff. Stuff like cars and houses and plastic surgery for the missus and her kids. Oh, well, I'm not complaining about the fact that you write about the hacker, just that you write about them every single day. Some of it isn't even news, just speculations or copycats. I can't read your newspaper's daily feed without running into at least one article about Alice_Rabbit. Well, first of all, I don't write about it, my interns do. The poor bastards think it'll help make them full-time employees. I'm just capitalizing on this topic while it's popular. I love the dig at internships, holy. And second, you're tired of one article about a supposed hacker. But not all the daily stories about murders and other horrors? Well, I always filter out that section. I don't want to start my day scared and bitter. I have enough pressure and problems as is. I don't need to add Glitch City's lovely citizens to the list. You're smarter than you look, kid, but if more people were like you, I'd go bankrupt from the lack of traffic. Still, maybe my job would be easier. How so? Okay, I love my chatbot. That's so awesome. It works 1 second, and then the other second, it doesn't do the command. That's really cool. People get people get bored of a certain kind of news after seeing it repeatedly. When I started in this job, it only took the news of some elderly woman being killed to guarantee clicks. Now, you need an elderly woman carrying a sick baby boy getting hit by a truck. Death's not enough. They need a full sob story behind it. That's why I like these urban legends. They're easier to write about, and you can make up any shit you want. Spam them while they're hot, and even people like you, people who avoid the murder stories, will see them. That brings money, and like I said, money's good. Huh. I guess he does have a point. What about the opinion columns? Aren't those a good source of traffic too? Oh, I hate those brats. They just write about how they're better than everyone else. They might also write about how everyone that likes a certain something should be sodomized. The worst part about that is that they know half our clicks come from them, so they go all diva-like on my ass. I think you're being too harsh. What about... No, wait. I was thinking of another newspaper. Yeah, the columnists on your page are annoying. See? The kid on the restaurant critique column, shit, forgot that brat's name. Restaurant? I believe that's, that kid, couldn't care less about his name. Anyway, his column is the least visited of the bunch. He gets less hits than the obituaries. However, he still insists that I keep paying for his adventures to outrageous restaurants. I wouldn't have any problem with that if he actually wrote about half of the places he visits. How so? Well, he rarely writes about the places the newspaper sends him to. I've even heard he tries to get free meals by proclaiming that he's a food critic. A poor bastard only gets laughed at when he says that. I do remember some guy coming here asking for free drinks and saying he was a critic or whatever. Did he look like a fat child with a really small face? No. Wasn't this one, then. Anyway, all this talk made me thirsty. Try to give me a beer this time, please. I did give you a beer. Coming right up. Beer again. This man likes his beers. They come cheaper in bulk at the store, though. Alright. Let's get him a beer. We're making it big. 2... 4, 2, 4. I like this character so far. Here. It's the big things that make life worthwhile.
Is it now, Donovan?
What about big troubles? Did I stutter, kid? Right. So tell me, do you see many celebrities in this hellhole? Please stop referring to this place as a hellhole. If a place smells like soap and dog piss, I'm within my constitutional rights to call it a hellhole. I'm doing my best here, thank you very much. Who was that? Nobody important. Hey, I heard that. Don't be offended by what I say, kid. I'm insulting the building, not you. You can think of it as a small hole in hell rather than a hellish hole, if you like. Charming. So, celebrities. Not really, at least not that I know of. Why? Well, to begin with, you have a serious VIP as a client, but I don't see you losing your shit. You're not making me feel special, honey. And second, because I'm always up for gossip regarding famous people, especially the red carpet kind of famous. Those folks people pretend to love, but actually want to see fall from grace. Pretend to love? Fall from grace? Why do you think that gossip about famous people always sells? People pretend that they love celebs, but what they really want is to see their idols torn down to their level. They want to see them suffer, to get their comeuppance from daring to be so much more successful than them. Nah, I think gossip is just something everybody enjoys, but nobody wants to admit enjoying. You thought wrong, but even if you were right, it wouldn't change the fact that people love that kind of stuff. They want to escape their lives by living somebody else's. Truth nuke. Holy truth nuke. Wait, chat. Wait. Reference to Twitch streamers? Holy shit. That's kind of crazy. I think he's calling me out. Actually, would he be calling me out or would he be calling you out, chat? You're the one sitting here watching somebody else. Sadly, I fail to see the appeal in that whole thing. What do I care if this guy I saw in some random movie was wearing socks with sandals, or if they're dating God knows who? You mention a streamer, Mars. Just wait. God, I love seeing the word just wait in my chat. That's always a good thing. Granted, socks with sandals is practically a public indecency, but still. Oh, please, as a bartender, I bet you have a strong voyeuristic streak. Your kind always loves to hear the stuff. Just like hairdressers, this sounds hypocritical coming from you. Even if that's the case, I don't sensationalize what people do. I don't make it more than that person you know from TV acts like a human. Sensationalize is the key word here. Just the other day, I saw this committee judge bitching over what some girl was wearing to the store. No matter what you say, these people don't exist solely to entertain the public. But this problem exists because they're the ones constantly cultivating the idea that they're perfect and untouchable. Going to exotic locales, dressing in elegant ways, including in every luxury way they can think of. All that just leaves the public craving for those little moments when they make a mistake and fall to their level. I can't say that's a lie, but sometimes the crowd just wants to see they're human. Hey, that dude that plays the nice guy is indeed really a nice guy. To be fair, the gossip articles don't help sensationalizing everything. It feels like they're instigating a behavior that shouldn't even be acknowledged in the first place. You like your big words, brat. Mekor. Well, two can play at that game of... Hey, you're a bartender, right? No, I'm a lab rat hell-bent on world conquest. Sarcasm wastes my time, my money, and your energy. Refrain from using it. Anyway, I just realized that a bartender like you must have heard quite a few stories in her career. Talk about changing topics. Maybe. Why? Wouldn't you like a column talking about those? I bet they would sell quite well. It would be like that priest who published confessionary stories and then got excommunicated and lynched. People usually tell me all this stuff because they know I'm just a simple bartender. A personal stranger of sorts. We could have you ghostwriting. Half of our staff do that. They do? You don't really think Lana Smithy is just one person, do you? Figures. Anyway, eventually the people from the stories would know it's them and blame me. Not only would that hurt us as a business, it would hurt me. I really like hearing clients rant about their lives. Oh, and it would hurt the clients too, I guess. Well, if you ever retire, that offer is waiting for you. Yeah, like you'll remember me 2 weeks from now. Sure. Do you want another drink, Mr. Donovan? Mr. Donovan. Mr. Donovan. Did I say something wrong? Not at all, I just really like the sound of that. Mr. Donovan. Mr. Donovan. Is it really that special? At work, everyone calls me Mr. Dawson or Boss. Boss is just a title. It's too impersonal and cold. It is? Mr. Dawson was my father and grandfather. It's too general, but Mr. Donovan? No, that's more like it. They're referring to me, to the man in front of them. Not to my family, not to my position as boss, to me. Do you want your employees to get personal with you, Mr. Donovan? Oh, gods no, but I want them to fear me. Not because I'm their boss or the name appearing in their paychecks, but rather because I strike mortal dread into them. Average boss in a capitalist society. Average boss in a capitalist society. I forgot that this guy was a boss, and so that means he's actually not cool. Starting tomorrow, I'm gonna make everyone call me that. Also, I just realized, chat, we can actually stretch the game capture a bit because it's like... There we go. That looks way better. Okay. Where was I? Oh yeah, you were asking something. What was it? Drink. Another one? Do you? Ah, yes, yes. You know what? Third time's the charm. Give me a beer. Alright. Alright. Boom, 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 boom. Not aged. Okay. One beer. I'm gonna go play Kids You. Okay, I hope your matches go well. Good luck. Here's hoping I don't pass out. Cheers. Enjoy. Say, kid, does this bar have any investors? You didn't call it a hellhole. There was some bloke named Sven that wanted to give us money if we stamped his face all over the place, but aside from that, no. These bars are pretty much like any fast food chain, so there are no local investors. Why? Just wanted to let you know how lucky you bastards are. Investors suck harder than my first wife's mouth. Okay, broke character a bit there. Those bastards think they're so important because they put their money in the company. Well, that's... I mean, you give me money, so you can make more. Let me do my thing, and I'll give you your money. But no, they have to stick their noses and start changing the silliest of stuff. What good is it to be the boss if you still have to work for someone else? You still have to answer to unions, the government, and those kinds of organizations, don't you? Yeah, but that's paperwork. I'll make somebody else do it and call it a day. These losers ask for meetings. They start talking about stuff they don't like, stuff they found offensive, and there's always that one guy or gal that says, hey, why don't we do what that other newspaper does? Recently they told me that they need more clicks. More clicks! I make sure to keep stuff spicy while still keeping production quality up, but it's never enough for them. Well, you know what? They want more clicks. I'll give them more clicks. I'll show them what happens when I do what they want and don't reject ideas. They'll know who the hell Donovan D. Dawson is. Should I be worried? Nah. At least he paid before storming off. I wonder what happened with Sven, though. We never heard from him again. Jal. Yes. What the hell happened in that bathroom? This kind of mess usually requires you to have thumbs. Crafty dogs, I'll tell you. You'd think their short legs would hinder them. The ceiling, the sinks, the toilets, even the vents. Shh, you'll wake up Briar Rose over there. I won't forget this. Yeah. Oh, a client. Welcome to Valhalla. What can I... Big gut punch. Fast. All right. He wants a gut punch. I want to give him a gut punch. Okay, gut punch. 5 bronze. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1 optional catering. 1, 2. We're putting it in maxed. Okay. All aged and mixed. There you go. There's a gut punch. You can actually do it then. This crack house is a bar? A hellhole crack house. Smells like dog urine and soap. How do you expect someone to feel comfortable in here? I'm surprised you decided to come to our little crack house at all, mister. What the hell do you care? What the payment registry says. Sorry for the question then, Mr. Ingram McDougal. Ingram. Sorry about the spell. We're working on fixing it. This was an incident over the weekend. But it's Tuesday. Please let me know what I can do to make your experience more pleasant regardless. This is Kanji from Persona 4. Hold on, I've never played Persona 4. I need to look this up. Kanji Persona 4. Palette swapped? Oh, I see. Interesting. If I pay you, will you come with me to a motel for a couple hours? What? What? Okay. No. Then I have no use for you beyond giving me drinks. Such pleasant clientele tonight. May I ask why you decided to come to our bar then? Somebody recommended me this place, and I have absolutely no idea why she likes it. She says she's a regular here and all. I'm starting to doubt her tastes. A regular? Can I ask who? No. I'll concede one thing. Whoever picks the music at least has decent taste. Hey, Jill. Where did you put the dish soap? Jill's run out. Jill Gill. Below the sink where it's always been. Right. Oh, a customer. Good evening, sir. Hope you enjoy your stay at Valhalla. So, any other feedback you want to provide the establishment so we can enhance your customer experience? No, nothing. That's an interesting change of heart. I can't afford to slander this place knowing she's here. You know my boss? I don't know her, but I know who she is. Dana Zane, the Red Comet. The woman who fended off mall rioters all by herself, knocking them out cold one by one. That's an achievement and a title I've never heard of before. I know Boss did quite a few things before opening this bar, but that sounds... would you happen to know how she got her mechanical arm? Heard a couple stories, but they sound too fantastical to be true. You've had an interesting change of attitude. I saw that woman take out armed rioters with her bare hands. Once you see something like that, it's hard not to keep your mouth shut in front of them. Interesting. You can relax, though. I've only seen her deal with clients personally about 2 or 3 times. One involved Class 5 weaponry, the other one a pickup artist, and the latest had an alpaca. An alpaca? Not really an alpaca, but there's this woman that owns a textile company. She got really drunk, and she started screaming she was an alpaca. She started spitting on everything, and afterwards, my boss had to show her the exit. I'd rather not remember that night, so let's leave it at that. Can I get you anything else? Give me a pile driver, please. Please? There's a word I haven't heard today. Coming right up. Okay, pile driver, pile driver. Boom, boom, boom. Boom, boom, boom. Boom, 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 boom. Pile driver. Five big... Oh, you get 5 big booms. It's fine, I guess. Hey, lady, have you ever faked an...
Chat, we're gonna have to talk about the amount of times I was recommended to play this game on stream. We're gonna have to have a discussion about this.
I'm sorry, I think I heard wrong. That's a question I'm not gonna answer. I'll take that as a yes. I was just thinking about how good a lie can be. I mean, even the most sincere of people lie once in a while. Lies can buy you time. Lies can make you happy. A reality will come crashing through the door eventually, but for that moment that you lie can give meaning to you. Cracking open my own drink. I say lies are like... lies are like your porn stash. You know they exist, but you shouldn't acknowledge them. Does that mean you've really faked orgasms? Because you look like you have a lot of experience. Still, that's quite the random thought to just randomly have. Are you perhaps lying about something right now? Not really, I was just thinking about people making polite comments about this crack house. Of course you were. Hey, I'm gonna need another drink here. Already? Don't you think you're drinking a bit quickly? That's my problem, not yours. Give me a fringe weaver. Alright. Alright. Fringe weaver. 1 Adeline and 9 cardomine. Okay. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. All aged and mixed. Try not to drink it too fast. That's up to me. Hey lady, have you ever felt empty? Empty how? Like, hungry? No, I mean empty like there's a part of you missing. Can't say I particularly have. I just feel like there's this part of myself that lacks something. An urge to get or do something that I just can't satisfy. Have you tried taking up a hobby? Bet that tastes like shit. Yeah, me too. It might not solve your problem. It's like one part Sprite, 9 parts vodka. It might not solve your problems, but it might keep you busy enough to avoid thinking about it. Any suggestions? Well, collecting stuff, reading, bungee jumping, combat sports. Combat sports, chat. It really does work. Exercising. Sounds a lot cheaper than the alternative, which is bitches and alcohol. I tried sex tourism once. It was like a bloody Russian roulette of STDs, so I left midway through. I once burned my Christmas bonus hiring 3. Wow, dude. Can we go to a different client? Can we go to a different client, please? Act like my daughter for a day for 3 years in a row now. Can we please get somebody else? Can we get him out of this bar, please? Oh my. Have you tried rescuing a puppy? Wow. Can we... I don't even want to get this guy out of the bar. I want to eject him into space now. What is this game? What is this game? I'm drawing a blank then. Can't think of anything that might help. I wasn't expecting you to help me or believe me. Eh? I could have been lying through my teeth this whole time. People lie, lady. Anyway, I'm leaving now. This smell is killing me. Please come again. Don't. Please do not come again. Good. Whew. Boss, I'm gonna take my break. Holy shit, that was miserable. That was awful. Yeah, let's go ahead and save the game. The first client wasn't that bad. It's now safe to keep playing. Okay. First client was not that bad. That guy was miserable. Oh my. At least I didn't get locked up this time. I'm just gonna keep the same music. Okay then, back in action. Good evening. Good would you mind taking your helmet off? Oh, sorry, it's so comfortable I usually forget I have it on. Is this better? Yeah, thank you. What can I get you, miss? Master Specialist C.P. Asagari of the 765th Division Valkyrie Corps at your service. Okay, she is sick already. Wait, that's too long. Just call me Say. Already like her more than the last client. What can I get for you, Say? Let's see, I'm in the mood for a sweet drink. Oh, but not sweet as in cool. Although a cool drink would be nice too, but not cool as in great, and especially not as in big. More so since I have to get up early tomorrow and I can't afford a hangover. Sorry, did you get that? A sweet drink, preferably a cold one that's not too big, right? Yeah, that's it. I can do that. Give me a sec. Something small, sweet, and icy. Alright, by flavor. Sweet drinks. Sweet, light, and fruity. Bitter, girly, soft. Is this all? Wait, how many sweet drinks are there? Okay, piano woman. Sweet, moonblast. Okay, this is not small. Sparkle Star. Here we go. Oh, this is aged though. She wants something iced. Okay, I guess let's just do a sugar rush. Oh, this is. Wait, she wants something on the ice. What? Okay, this is too big. Let's just do a sugar rush. Here. I expected something with ice, but this is good enough. See, I see. Oh. I knew I should have done something with ice. We don't get many white knights as clients. I can only remember one other, in fact. You said you're from the Valkyrie Corps, right? Are you guys who deal with riots and stuff? Riots? Oh, no. You're thinking the Blitzkrieg Corps. The ones with the huge plated suits, right? Oh, yeah, those. No, we're different people. I mean, obviously we're different people, but we don't deal with riots or anything. In fact, you could say we deal with their aftermath. How so? To rescue, to heal, and protect, we are the angels who soothe those suffering enemy attacks. We are the light of hope in the darkest of times, the one who assists the victims of crime. I'm literally picturing the, like, Overwatch Mercy gif where she's, like, descending with the hand out, like... We watch, we protect. What was that? Sorry, it's a sort of pledge of our allegiance. We recite it every morning. What it means is that our duties mostly include rescuing civilians, healing the injured, and protecting them from stuff. What kind of stuff? Burglars, rapists, car crashes, anything that might happen on our watch. You mentioned heal. Are you a doctor then? Nah, I know many doctors, but I'm not one. I'm more of a paramedic. I treat people so they can arrive safely at a doctor. I'm also kind of like a firefighter in that I sometimes rescue people from places. Base. Damn, that must be a tough job. Sort of, but it's also really rewarding. I mean, I've yet to meet somebody that isn't glad to see me when I arrive. You must have seen some shocking sights. Yeah, this one time when I was saving some people from the top of a collapsing building, I looked down and was blown away by how pretty the city was. It was like a starry sky on Earth. Oh, and there was this time where we were cleaning up the aftermath of a car crash. Water was pouring out of a hydrant with the lights and scattered pieces of glass. It was all almost dreamlike. That's not what I meant by shocking sights. No, but those are sights and they're shocking, right? Well, yeah, but never mind. Wait, did I mishear you actually mean size? I mean, sure. I've suffered the deepest, longest, most frustrated sighs from people after everything's said and done, but don't worry, you didn't mishear. I guess I was just expecting a different kind of answer. What kind of answer? Don't worry too much about it. You finished your drink. Can I get you anything else? Something classy. A classy drink. Can you be more specific? Don't make it too big. Does that work? Sorry, I don't come to bars very often. My drinks usually come in a can. No problem. Don't worry. A classy drink, right? Let me see what I can find for you. Right, by type. Classy. Sour, classy, vintage. Sweet, classy, happy. Bubbly, classy, burning. Bubbly, classy, oh yeah, this is not the type we're going for. Sour, classy, let's go, let's go for this one because it's sweet and she liked sweet drinks before. So 3, 4, 5, 6. Not this. Nope. 4, 5, 6. 1, 2, 3. And then 1. Aged. 2, 3, 4, 5. Here you are.
Yep, this looks like something Stella would drink. Who? She's my dearest friend, not that I don't have others, but she's the one I've known the longest. She likes these kind of drinks, so I wanted to see what's so special about them. And what do you think? I was expecting something stronger. I like it quite a bit. Say, Miss Bartender, what's your name? You know my name, now I want to know yours. Oh, sure, just call me Jill. 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 Jill is short for Jillian. No, that's not right. Jillian, Julianne? Do not call me Julianne. Sorry about that. No, please excuse me. I don't want to anger you. But why don't you like being called by your full name? It's a stupid reason. Don't dwell too much on that. Oh, okay. I still feel bad about angering you, though. Why? Because you look like a nice girl, Jill, and I don't like angering nice people. If it helps somehow, I really like this place. That actually does help. You're the first person to say something nice today. Thanks. What do you like about it? The smell of dog urine and soap. My mom used to be a veterinarian, and I used to go to her clinic after school, so the smell takes me back. It makes me feel comfy and nostalgic. What made you want to become a white knight instead of a veterinarian or anything else? Well, I was never a good student, so studying medicine of any kind was out of the question. That aside, it's mostly because of something that happened while I was a kid. A white knight attacked my friend and was coming for me when this other white knight saved us. I don't remember what happened next. I just woke up in a hospital with my friend watching over me. I mean, it wasn't a prophetic moment or anything like that, but ever since I felt this was kind of my calling, that I wanted to help people the same way they helped me. Huh. It's interesting, though. One would think being attacked by a white knight would make you want to run the opposite direction. Yeah, but it was another one that saved me. So I kind of guided myself towards judging everything on an individual basis. Well, not to an extremist extent, but you get me. Yeah, I tried to do the same too. Why join the Valkyrie Corps specifically, though? Because I wanted to rescue people from dire situations whenever possible, and going into patrols and all that felt too tiresome. It's also the one with the least paperwork involved. Now that I think about it, there are different kinds of white knights, right? I guess white knight is too broad a term. There's not one specific type, there are many different classes: rescue, assault, there's even a squad full of bureaucrats. Really? Yeah, they get assigned to companies to handle accounting and that kind of stuff. People usually ask for them because they speed up processes, but a few are assigned when a company is suspected of having weird, under-the-table deals. Interesting. There's also a squad dedicated to fighting school bullying. They were doing a nice job, but the fad of anti-bullying campaigns passed and they lost their funding. I believe some members still work with anti-bullying cases in an unofficial capacity. That'd be nice, I think. Can I get you anything else? I don't know if I should. I can't afford that many drinks, and besides, I don't really know how much alcohol I can handle. Yeah, I can see that. Oh, you know what? I'll have something else. I remember some drink called a martini? Brandtini. No, I'm pretty sure it's a martini. It's a brandtini, trust me. I'll get you one. She wants a a brandtini. Didn't we give her one? Isn't that like what we gave her? Or was it something else? I'm pretty sure we already gave her this. No, not yet. I thought that was the classy drink. Huh. You were right. Thanks. You know what? I think I'll bring a friend of mine here in a couple days. Really? Why? I like the feel of this place, and I want to share it with her. It might be a bit difficult, though. She's more into, classier places. Not that this place isn't nice, but don't worry. I know the kind of place I work in. I see. But it shouldn't be too bad. I just need to... What was that? Sounded like an explosion. I'd better check that. I paid you already, right? Yeah, go ahead. Be careful. I will. She left her helmet. Well, if she's coming back, I'll just hold it for her. I'll go check what the ever-loving hell that explosion was. Careful. What? Oh, she woke up. Where am I? Where am I? Okay, I liked that client a lot more. That is certainly my favorite client that we've had so far. She was cool. She was based. Very much enjoyed her.
Say he's goated? Yeah.
Where am I? Where am I? Good evening and welcome to Valhalla. That might not have been the best thing to say. But Valhalla? Am I dead? Does that mean that Uncle Enos is rammering about the afterlife? Looking like a shoddy downtown bar, true? Called it. Afterlife? I'm not dead? As far as I can tell, no. To be fair, I don't know how death or the afterlife works exactly, but you're breathing, right? Alright, then, where the hell am I? How did I get here? Who brought me here? What were you planning to do with me? Are you organ traffickers, robbers? Rapists, pickpocketers? You're pickpocketers, aren't you? Why aren't you even saying anything? I'm waiting for you to vent your worries, otherwise you'll just... Okay. The whole lot of you. You want to tear my clothes, beat me unconscious, and then brutally murder me, don't you? That's murder, 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 murder. Interrupt me. Well, this is going nowhere. Let's see if I can get a drink to calm her down or to throw at her face. Give her something that will calm her down. I don't know, what's... Something, bubbly? Let's try this? I don't know, I feel like bubbly is good, right? What is that? A drink. You're in a bar. Bars serve drinks. A bar? So I figured I should give you something to help you calm down. Don't worry, it's on the house. To calm down? What did you spice it up with? Roofies? TTX? Pumpkins? God, no, I wouldn't even think of that. Your stuttering makes you suspicious, you know. If I ever added anything like that to your drink, they'd dock my pay and tips. Not to mention I'd have to pay any lawsuit myself. And that's the best case scenario. I could get fired and lose benefits or go to jail. And trust me, the BTC loves to catch anyone who commits that particular felony. They'd show themselves all proud for a hefty PR boost. And the thought of going through all that is just... Even if you say that, let's do something. If you go outside and head just 3 businesses to the left, you'll find a convenience store. They sell drug tests for drinks. Tell the cashier that Donna Zane sent you. 2 flying cars crashed and went boom. That's why it was so noisy. Any damage? A hole in the street. Don't know about the drivers or anything. I see. Either way, I think I'm done here. Did you check inside the toilet paper's locker? What about... Oh my god! How? What? Why? How? I'm back. He tried to give me bandages at first, though. Did you have to pay? No. No problem, then. Try it on the drink. Says negative. There you go. But you could be in cahoots with the clerk in the store. He even knew your name. Good point. But first of all, it's not my name. It's my boss's. Second, we're pretty much part of the chain, so it's sort of like the spicy chicken of bars. And finally, I'm not making you drink this. I offered it to you as a sign of peace. I mean, you are right. It is indeed suspicious on my part. Sorry. You can just ignore the drink, go through that door, and forget this ever happened. That would be it. You're at peace and nothing of value would be lost. Are you implying that something won't have value because I ignored it? Are you saying my presence is so unimportant that my lack of action will yield no difference? Huh? And what about the drink? Are you gonna let this fruit of your work go to waste so easily? No, well, I'll let you know I'm not that unimportant, and your work does matter.
I don't know what to think of this person. I'm not a huge fan so far, but she's not the worst. She could turn it around. Not sure you should drink it all so fast. So, how was it? It was fine, but not something I'd order normally. Are you alright?
Yeah, I guess you were telling the truth. Sorry about that. No problem. If I were you, I'd have probably reacted the same way. I should apologize for my last comment, too. It came out as insensitive. I guess I'll stay for a while. I need to get my thoughts in order. Can you tell me how I got here? My boss found you unconscious and brought you here for safekeeping. And you were asleep until that car crash outside. I see. I guess it's better to wake up here than on the streets, stripped of clothes, dignity, and or organs. How did you fall unconscious? Were you tired? Sick? I guess I'm sick, but I'd rather not talk about it. Of course. I'll tell you what. Your drinks are on the house tonight. Why would you do that? Consider it an apology on behalf of everyone here for all the trouble we've caused you. Also, something tells me you might need another drink right now. Yeah, you might be right. Okay then, I'll take you on your offer. I'll have a piano man. Will you be fine? Yeah, I just gulped the last one, so I want to enjoy this one. Coming right up then. She's asking for a piano man. You don't see women asking for a piano man every day. Why? Because there's a piano woman? Oh, there is. Five. You get 5 big booms. Boom, 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 boom. On the rocks and mix. Yeah, this is the one. My dad used to drink these before an actual pianist attempted to kill him. What did he do? Your dad, I mean, to provoke the pianist like that. Wrong place at the wrong time, I guess. He was relaxing in a bar when suddenly the pianist leapt off the stage and started punching him. Some say he was off his meds and that my dad looked like some kind of music critic that had bashed him. I still hold my stance that he just got too excited. Jazz does that to you. I see. The Piano Man has an interesting story. It was originally created by a bartender in honor of a pianist friend of his that had just died. Oh, the pianist just died? That gets 5 big booms. Boom! Boom! Apparently, it mixes all the flavors said friend liked the most. Oh, that's nice. So this is how it feels to go for a drink at the end of a long, hard day at work. I'm not sure if I like the fact that I'm falling into that. Where do you work, miss? Call me Kim. I don't know if I can say I work yet, though. I'm still just an intern. Can I ask where? Have you heard of a newspaper called The Augmented Eye? Yes. Yes, I have. Yes, in fact, I have indeed. I read it every morning. In fact, Donovan D. Dawson was here earlier. I knew I smelled his nasty cologne. That bastard leaves his reek wherever he goes. So you believe me? I do. God, you have no idea how much I hate that chauvinistic horseblower. Oh, harsh words. The worst part is that I kind of admire the way he does stuff. He's so forceful about the things he wants that people have it done before they realize what's going on. He even got a pizza delivery boy to work server maintenance. A full week passed before the pizza shop asked where the hell he was. And would you believe it? The guy became decent at server maintenance despite having no previous experience. It's kind of admirable, but at the same time, I hate his guts. Ugh. Knowing that I have to work for him, it's... Ugh. Why are you working there, then? Did I ask something I shouldn't have? No, don't fret about it. I'd rather not talk about it, though. Fair enough. What's your name, bartender? Call me Jill. Is it hard to be a bartender, Jill? I guess it's as hard as being a cook anywhere else. You keep going through the motions while trying to provide something of quality, all while answering the whimsy of people's orders. I think the hardest part is dealing with the chemical hazards some people might leave behind. Why? At one point I thought about being a bartender, but I was afraid they'd make me wear skimpy clothes and dance or something. Ugh, here we go again. Well, it depends on where you start working, you know. I guess I was lucky Valhalla didn't end up being a tacky disco overseen by a DJ with an afro. My boss just wanted a comfy place, I think. Your boss sounds like an interesting person. What, with wanting to put me somewhere safe and all that? She is. She's so cool and collected, but has no qualms about showing excitement about stuff. Sure, she's been a bit tense the last couple of days. But even then, when you're with her, everything just feels under control. She also has this mechanical arm. I have no idea how she got it, but... heh. Sorry, I got carried away. It was fun to see you break the wise bartender character you're using here. I do that? It'd be nice to meet this boss of yours sometime and thank her. Shall I call her? She'd be glad to know you're okay. Oh, no, I shouldn't pester her that way. And besides, it's getting late, and I don't want to abuse your generosity. You can ask for another one, although I don't know how much alcohol you can handle. I think I can handle another drink. 1 Brantini, please. Coming right up. She wants a Brantini. Sorry, Brantini. Yeah, that. Jill loves her boss. Yeah, that's adorable, actually. I was just thinking that. Boom, we're getting faster with the drinks. Yep, it seems like the stuff. Cheers. Are you alright? Yeah, just a bit dizzy. And you're clearing your throat. It's helps me focus a bit. Yeah, I'm better now. Hey Jill, do you work with other women? I work for a woman, but my only coworker is a male. Why? You lucky bitch. You have no idea the heaven you live in. When I started my internship, every intern was female. Have you ever tried competing with women for a good spot? They are relentless. Have you tried making friends with any of them? Friends? Those cunts aren't in it for friendship, they're out for blood. Sorry, I mean, the other day I got an assignment, and all I got for my efforts was an afternoon spent locked in the bathroom. And this other time, when our supervisors praised me, I'm still looking for my briefcase. Ugh, sometimes I just want to take all those bitches and throw them in the sewers or something. Let the lizardmen feast on their livers. I'm just so tired of having to deal with that. Tired of having to put up with them. Tired. No sleeping here, please. Do you want me to call you a cab? Would you be so kind? Hey, it's Jill. Can you send us a cab? The client? Just a second. Hey, Kim, I'm gonna need your full name. Kimberly La-11. Wow, what a flowery name. Kimberly La-11. No, I have no idea how to spell it. No, she's too sleepy to answer that. Okay, fine. Thanks a lot. They'll be here in... A minute. She's been through a lot today, I guess. Hey, Jill. Bathroom's done. I'm leaving. Guide Miss La-11 to her cab on the way out, please. Oh, she woke up and fell asleep again. Sure, anything for a client. Excuse me, miss, please help me walk you to your cab. Yeah, pickpockets, and that's it. Are we done for the night? Seems like it. Where's Jill? And where's the girl that was here? Gil cleaned the bathroom and left because he stank. Kim woke up, had a couple drinks, and left. So she's called Kim. How did she look to you? How was she? She was freaked out when she woke up, but she managed to calm down. Are you worried about her? Wouldn't you be? I don't know. Hey, boss. Do you feel like calling you boss is too impersonal? Not really, no. It's not like you called me that because I'm a stranger, just out of habit. Oh. Anyway, you're free to go after you finish washing up the glasses. Let me transfer you today's payment. Maybe you'll give Gil a small bonus for dealing with the bathroom. Alright. We made one mistake. Unfortunate. Okay. Wow. We made $28.50 for the bar, and we got $5.50. Seems about right. But we got $6.50 in tips. Here's an extra for helping that girl calm down, and we did not get flawless service bonus because we made one mistake somewhere. Unfortunate. Membership to the Shining Fingered will be automatically renewed on the 17th. Make sure to have at least $800. Jill is lost in thought about a hollow plant. Buying it will prevent her from getting too distracted. Okay, interesting. I'm kind of debating, like, I kind of want to do another night, but it took a full hour. There was a lot of tech difficulties at the start. Let's do it. Let's do another night. Let's, first of all, save. Danger You! Dangerous Opinions. Miki Concert 2. Alright. Oh, wait, hold on. Miki Concert. So let's limit all the concert conversation to this thread. How are you preparing on the best day of your life? Boyfriend, why would you lie on the internet? This is so cute, Anon. I'm going with a very special friend of mine. This is... I like this. It's like fake social media. This is cute. Let's take a look at the news. Anything interesting here? Let's take a reading from, this one. By Lana Smithy. This morning, a suicide attempt was thwarted by an unidentified local woman. The incident occurred at the Artemis Will Mall, where people noticed someone was at the rooftop of the building. Firefighters were called as soon as their presence was noticed by pedestrians, but the person jumped off without notice. A mysterious rescuer. Just when the would-be suicide victim jumped off, a local woman was able to catch them mid-air and fled the scene before anyone could identify her. The mall is taking extra security measures now. Mid-air, that sounds a bit too fantastical. It's the boss. It's the boss. I'm calling it. It's the boss. The boss did it. It's the boss. Okay. Let's look at buying a hollow plant. Oh, damn. This looks cool. Okay, so... we wanted a hollow plant. I think let's just get that. Let's, yeah, let's buy this. It's here, the hollow plant. Okay. And let's go to work. Good evening. Hey, Jill. Whoa! That's a sound you don't hear every day. But, boss? What are you doing with that helmet? I was just about to ask you where it came from. A white knight came yesterday. She left, and, well, she forgot to take it with her. I figured she'd eventually come looking for it, so I left it on the count. Wait. Do you regularly put things on without asking who they belong to first? I don't plan and evaluate every move, Jill. I just act. Anyway, as your boss, I'm taking this helmet until the client comes for it. You sound happy. Well, this helmet is comfortable and cool and comfortable and cool and really, really cool. Hello. It's strange that you're late, Jill. Yeah, the traffic was... Gah! Don't run, you have work to do. I'm not going back to Hong Kong! Hong Kong? Chief? Sorry, I thought you were someone else. Apparently. I'll leave the rest up to you. I'll detonate the Pluto warhead somewhere safe. The what? Where now? Nothing. Never mind. Okay, boss is funny. She seems happy. She's been tense these past couple of days. If she's somehow relaxed now, good. Are you all set? Yep. Alright. I really like this song. I'm rocking with this one. Mods, can we get a ban on the bot? Can we all point and laugh at the chat bot and get a ban, please? Please and thank you. Time to mix drinks and change. You! Oh, Miss Kim. Because of you, I got up late and lost a full day of work. And on the day, everyone got a nifty assignment too. Wait, because of me? You were the one who got me drunk and made me fall asleep like a goddamn log. So you arrived home safely. That's nice. That's all you have to say? What do you want me to say? If I felt remorse over every client that gets drunk in here, I wouldn't be working. True, morally speaking, I shouldn't let people get drunk. But getting people drunk is the unspoken main purpose of my job. And I did say that I didn't know how much alcohol you could handle, didn't I? Seriously, what kind of answer is that?
Thank you, Motto.
For handling it. Hello, Mr. Donovan. Do I know you? Hey, Brat, you're in luck. I decided to bless this place again. Luck, he says. Oh, Mr. Donovan. Welcome to Valhalla. What can I get you? What do you think I want, kid? The usual. Gee, I wonder what he means. Alright, we're making him a beer. Boom. And we're making it big. That's not right. Boom. 2. We want 4 here. 2 here. 4 here. And 8 here. Can't possibly be a beer. Here you go. Oh, yes. Now that's what I call service. That's good to hear. What brings you here today, Mr. Donovan? Today, we were supposed to hand the interns an article topic. All those crazy bitches came flocking to me like the first high schooler with a car. I couldn't deal with it, so I switched places with some poor sap. He was supposed to be doing an interview today, but the hell with that. And thanks to all that shit, I found myself here, blessing your hellhole with my presence. You were here yesterday, too. How come that about? How did that come about? There's this gal that's performing at a concert later tonight. Yesterday, I was tuning the details to the interview I'd have with her today. And like I said, I'd rather work here than deal with the pack of competitive bitches. Let's see. How was the interview? Easy enough. The fact that the gal had a nice pair of knockers helped. Okay. Alright. We've come a long way in the department of Lilum sex appeal, I tell ya. She was a Lilum, then? Yes, one of those new fancy king-class CH-1A models. I've heard that they're anatomically correct in every way. I wouldn't mind finding out about that myself.
I'll bless your hellhole or something. Fire. Fire. Wait, that's heat. That's cooking.
Hey, you, the guy with a John face. Huh? Me? What the hell is a John face? Yeah, you. Do I know you? I don't think so, sir. No, I'm pretty sure I know you. Wait. It was the Hong Kong riots 10 years ago, right? I've never been to Hong Kong, and I certainly didn't defect from any anti-riot force after stealing supplies. Really? That's a bummer. You look like a guy who owes me a drink. You were in those riots, Mr. Donovan? Do I look like some anarchist hippie to you? 10 years ago, I tried to start a silicone business. So I was in Hong Kong talking with some investors when those damned riots broke out. Seriously, though, did they really think the laws they were trying to pass wouldn't backfire?
Alright, Summon, would you like the model to shrink or would you like it to grow? It's not quite as funny with the Fugi, but unfortunately VC face is not working today. Tiny pop? Okay. There you go. Is that tiny enough for you? Welcome in, Summon. How are you doing today?
They were openly trying to segregate people with augmentations. No matter how many they have different capabilities you put in between, it's still segregation.
Wait, this guy's based? Wait, this guy's epic? Wait, this guy's awesome? Playing some Ravenswatch with friends? Hell yeah. Ravenswatch is awesome. I'm a vampire chaperoning the lovebirds. Oh, I have not gotten to try the Romeo and Juliet yet. I really want to. Yeah, I can't wait to try them.
And once people start crying segregation like that, you're doomed. Now, this is the PR of century. If you're gonna do that, disguise it a bit.
They're so fun. Yeah, I thought they looked really fun. That's a very laconic way of summarizing the incident.
I mean, there was a political agenda revolving around cheap labor. And the plan reached such a developed stage because the media was instilling fear in the public. The general fear that augmented people would become power-hungry maniacs was a key factor in the plan, and everything is mostly the aftermath of previous protests where, on second thought, maybe it's better to be laconic. Trying to get the full picture might take you back beyond the Industrial Revolution. All that happened when I got out of high school. I remember I had to turn down a scholarship in Hong Kong because of all of that. Heh, scholarship. That's no mean feat, brat. Well, I guess even without the scholarship, there would have been the language barrier. I remember I was kind of excited back then because I was really into this one Chinese idol band. It's one of those things I'd rather not remember much of. You'd be surprised at how easy Chinese can be. So you know how to speak Chinese? The only translator I had available was some pizza-faced pencil neck, and I wasn't going to allow myself to be seen with that. If someone like me can learn Chinese in 2 weeks, well, I'm guessing a scholarship student might have a chance. Why do I feel like he suddenly challenged me to finally learn Chinese? Chinese? Wait. When you say Chinese, do you mean Mandarin or Cantonese? Tangerine? Canto what? When people say Chinese, they're usually referring to the written word, not the spoken one. It's important to clarify because there are lots of dialects in the Chinese language. In Hong Kong, lots of people speak Cantonese, so just saying Chinese won't do. You might have learned Cantonese because you were only going to Hong Kong. Or you might have learned Mandarin because it's the one spoken by the majority elsewhere. I went to Hong Kong and managed to seal a deal. I have no idea about anything else. Right. Anyway, surely a student with a scholarship can serve me a Mars blast too, right?
I may have a bit of a specialty with that, you know.
I think I can serve up a Mars blast or two. Sure, there's on it. He wants a Mars blast. That's a change of pace. True, the only thing he's ordered so far is beer. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 1. 2, 3, 4, 2. Hey, it's 2. True. Blended. Alright, I guess I'll believe your story. Right. Hey kid, I got wasted yesterday, so there's certain protocol here. Would you mind telling me if I said anything someone could use against me in the court of law? Unless complaining about your investors could be used as a legal weapon, I don't think so. Oh, good. Oh, he's so real. He's so real. Oh my god. It's kind of weird. He's like a big time boss of a big time company, but he just also hates capitalism. What did I tell you? How they wanted unreasonable stuff, how they feel like they have more power than you do, and all that. Oh yeah, I recall something like that, but then again, it seems to be something I say a lot when drunk. That and racial slurs in German. Okay, never mind. He's not based anymore. Never mind. I take it back. He's not based anymore, chat. I take back everything I said. He's not based anymore. Chat. Whoa, 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 whoa. Whoa, 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 whoa. Oh, no. He's self-aware. I don't think that makes it better. But let me tell you something. There are people worse than your investors. Who? Your clients. Excuse me? Your readers. If you think clients are always right, then you're wrong. Unless I'm the client, that is. We live in an era where PR is the first and only word in everything. You can sell the shittiest of stuff and people will buy it if you're the apple of their eyes. But make one mistake and it's over for you, suddenly a criminal to them. No chance of appeal, God's forbid if they ever catch something you said out of context. Oh. Sorry, chat, my throat's getting really dry. A month ago, we had to clarify that we were talking about the animal in an article about cougars in nearby forest, all because we got a pack of 40-year-old divorced soccer moms crying about hurt feelings. They were having picnic parties in the same forest and thought we were writing about them. God, I hope at least one of them gets eaten by the damn namesake. Yeah, it's funny when somebody else hears it, but the smell of rosy perfume still makes my blood boil. Nowadays, nobody can take a joke. They're always out for blood. You can't win, you will always offend somebody. And while some take it graciously, many just love feeling assaulted. They relish the thought of ganging up against something. And those hypersensitive bastards are your clients. They're the ones you have to target. I run a goddamn newspaper. The whole point is to present news in the most neutral way possible. Oh, this voice is taking a lot out of me. Being offended by a newspaper is like being angry at the mirror. Sure, let's go with that. I mean, it's not like he's totally wrong, but hearing it from him is kinda... Damn, look at the time. I need to get back to work soon. Really? I just finished an interview and it must be posted as soon as possible. The fact that we're posting it after the chick finished her concert is enough of a problem already. Something delayed the interview? The interview was supposed to happen last Friday. Oh, one of the interns, this meek little girl, was supposed to do it, but for some reason she just didn't. I spent 2 days negotiating something else instead. Negotiating? Did you have to pay or something? Basically, when that encore concert happens, I need to plaster that chick's face all over the front page. I see. Okay then, one last drink before I leave. Give me something bitter to wake me up. Sure. Okay. Something bitter. Like a gut punch. Let's make it big. Yeah, this works just fine. Man, that gal's producer was angry. Trying to negotiate with him was a hassle. I've had less problems dealing with SoCal Justice Warriors. Who? SoCal Justice Warriors, that mafia vigilante group that runs around solving crimes in swimsuits. Oh yeah, those artificially blonde, artificially tanned folks with big blunt objects, yeah. They're an interesting group, you know. They only accept people born or raised in California and go through hellish training on a daily basis. They have to. No normal person can run around in swimsuits in this cold weather. They have an interesting view on the world and how it works, but they're pretty sensitive too. Too many outlets have insulted them in the past, so they're trigger happy against defamation. I've had a dozen guys in Speedos talking to me about some news while flaunting their bags of batteries. And they were still more polite than that producer guy. Think about it, watching a banana hammock move at the same time as a bag of batteries was more pleasant. Pretty sure there's a banana hammocks and bags of batteries audience somewhere, though. Well, I'm out. Thank you, please come again. Yeah. That was, tiring. Yeah, doing that voice was tiring. Holy shit. Hey, Jill, I think I have a problem. Don't tell me. Yep, I can't take the helmet off. Yeah, very funny. Did you check the internet for help? How to take off Valkyrie-type white knight helmet is not precisely a common query, you know. I could break it, but I don't want to damage a client's property. What? Did you run out of air? I just realized you served Valkyrie in Valhalla. Ha! Shit, don't scare me like that. I don't think you can run out of air with this helmet. But what are you gonna do? I know someone that might help me. I'll give her a call. Let's see, where was her number? Oh, here it is. Hey, Iris, I need some unclogging advice. Iris? I've heard Chief call her a couple of times. Maybe she's a friend? More importantly, will Chief be fine? She will, even if there's no God or Buddha, you can always trust the boss. Yeah, let's just hope you're right. Hey, honey, can you see me? Ah, Dorothy. Yeah, I can see you. Why? Really? Man, did they sell me the wrong stuff? Oh, who sold you what? Jill, I'm going out for a bit to buy a screwdriver and bacon and... Are you talking to yourself again? No, I'm not. Hello? Oh, hello, Dorothy, wherever you are. I'll be back in a bit, then. She didn't see you? Oh, I get it now. They sold me a Vic jammer, not an optic camouflage system. Care to explain yourself? Have you seen those pics or videos of someone... Like, just any of them? Or, like, specific ones? Like... Like, just in general? Or is there, like, a specific one you're talking about? The clothes are the only ones you see, and the person is invisible. Come again? There's people out there with a fetish for invisible people. Where you can only see a few articles of clothes float about. I was trying to find something that would let me cater to that, but my contact misunderstood my request. I asked him to bring something to make me invisible, and he did, but I'm only invisible to cameras. Even then, wouldn't your clothes be invisible too with such a jammer or something? You have a point. Oh well, I'll work something out. Maybe I'll get a nano camo module. Haven't you heard of nano camo? They're a military technology company that recently branched into civilian appliances. They use nanotechnology to make fabric or other materials to take any color or texture you want. You can order a module from them and change the colors of clothes, walls, or tables with it. Sounds interesting. Maybe I'll look it up. What does it have to do with what you want, though? If I remember correctly, they have a module that makes things almost invisible to the human eye. It was quite pricey last time I checked, though. Almost? To the human eye? Well, it's not perfect. If you'd move, there'd be an eerie surroundings-colored blob, and we Lilim see things differently, so it's ineffective against us. Still, it might be what I need. Now, what was that about talking to yourself again? Nothing important. It's the ghost in the TV. What are you having? I'm in a good mood, so give me a piano woman. Sure. Piano woman. 2, 3, 4, 5. You get 5 big booms. Boom, 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 boom. That's too much. Boom. Thanks, I love these ones, you know? I keep them for special occasions, whenever I'm feeling good or when I need to get out of a slump. And today? Today I feel good. That's nice. Okay then, how's this for a bonus payment? Oh, the tickets from Friday. Can't believe I still remember that. That guy was so nice in giving it to me. Too bad it was filled to the brim with dogs. I would have enjoyed the drink here otherwise. I don't think this ticket should be valid. But then again, they were improvised, so there isn't really a contract involved or anything. You know, if you're lonely enough to start talking to yourself, we could hit an arrangement. Keep me fed and I'll keep you company. You'll still need to pay if you... you still need to pay if you want to get naughty, though. I think I'll pass. I already have a cat that does all that. Do you pay him to finish that sentence, and I'll make sure you truly become invisible? Fine. Consider this a standing offer, though. Oh, hey, John. Ah, Dorothy. Didn't see you here last Friday. I was dealing with some stuff over the weekend. And Monday. Yeah. Was it a girl? I wish. What did you do? Wait, what did you do? I'd rather not talk about it. Hey, honey, what did he do? Gil's been complete mystery for as long as I've known him. His past is like a nebulous mass that tries to bite him every once in a while. Nebulous? You hear so much random stuff, it's hard to make connections about what happened when. And, you know, people lie. Does your boss know about it? And she said, I'm not one to judge. Seems like she knows what the hell's going on, but I think I'm better off not knowing. It's not really that necessary, and it's a pain to think about. I'm right here, you know. Did I tell any lies? No, but never mind. Oh yeah, about your boss, why was she wearing a helmet? She found it, she put it on, now she's stuck. Oh yeah, randomly putting on stuff you find is problematic. No shit. I mean, there's this girl that wanted to see if she could use a glass bottle as a... no, a bit early for those stories, don't you think? Nope. By the way, it's weird that I didn't see you yesterday. I have a job too, you know. Yeah, but you usually come here before you start. Aw, did you miss me that much? Yesterday was a bit different. I worked the entire day. I don't know if I should ask. Oh, it was weird, but not that kind of weird. The guy paid me to spend all day pretending to be his daughter. Really? Yeah, I go to his house at 11 a.m., dress as requested, and spend all day there. Play some games, occasionally tell him I love him, and go to bed when ordered, and leave. I see. So, this is what that guy was talking about before. He was not joking. Chat, I'm out of beverages to drink to soothe my throat. But after 3 years, it's unlikely it'll happen. 3 years? Yeah, 1 day a year for 3 years now. Oh, but last year he also wanted me to play the part on his daughter's birthday. Wait a second, does he have a daughter or not? Seems she died 4 years ago. Oh. Yep, I seem to attract that kind of people for some reason. Nobody, I said nothing. Break is soon? I might end stream at break, I think. Give me a moon blast, will you? Sure. 1 moon blast, coming right up. Boom, 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 boom. 1, 2. On the rocks. Oh. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 1, 2. Okay. Something interesting about this drink. I don't actually like it, but I can't stop drinking them. Tastes like a bit of sugar drowned in pure alcohol. Small wonder you feel like that. There's something I've been meaning to ask you. Yes, I'm single, and I don't mind that you're a girl. Do you actually mind what anyone is? Not at all. Anyway, it's not about that. Dorothy's based, Dorothy's based, Dorothy's based, Dorothy's based. Do all DFC 72s look like kids? Yes and no. Out of factory, we look like kids because our development needs to be as close to human as possible. Then you look like babies outside the factory? Nope, every fresh DFC 72 looks about 10 to 13. It makes it easier to upgrade later. Upgrade? Once a DFC 72 passes 3 maturity tests, it can opt for a factory upgrade. Said upgrade alters its body to something older. Some go for it, some don't. Will you go through it? I don't know. Right now I'm a rarity. You don't find many like me in my line of work, so I have an advantage. And I really need that advantage, you know? How so? When people hire me, half the time it's not because I'm me. The amount of role-playing I have to do in a normal night is ridiculous. So if I stop looking underaged, I'll lose my advantage over everyone else. Why is there something drastically wrong with every client in this game? Should I think about it at all? I mean, maybe I'll go through with it if I ever decide to retire or something, but right now I'm just fine the way I am. I see. I'm trying to think of a voice for this guy. Good evening, Gil. Jill and Gillian, welcome to Does that happen a lot? Not really. It would happen less if Jill would just let people call her Jules. Call me Jules and I'll make sure every time you sit you hear the cling of your shaker. Fine, fine. I'll be with you in a minute, Jamie. Just let me finish here. Sure, no hurry. Hello, sailor. Hello, young lady. Just call me Dorothy. You're Jamie, right? Nice to meet you, Dorothy. Hey, let me buy you a drink. Oh, I couldn't let you do that. I insist. I got a hefty bonus the other day, and today I'm in a good mood. So Bose would be impolite of me to reject. Sure, I'll take your offer. Yay. Honey, I'll have a big sunshine cloud. I'll be fine with just a gut punch. Come on, don't be stingy. Ask for something more expensive. I'd rather not. Man, that girl puts me on the edge with the way she addresses people. Okay then, let me get your orders. One big sunshine cloud and one gut punch. Alright, name. Sunshine cloud. We want it big. Boom, 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 boom. Boom, 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 boom. Okay. On the rocks and blended. And what else do we want? Gut punch. Should we make it big? I want to just max this out. Aged and mix. All in order. Thank you, Dorothy. Don't mention it. And thank you, Jill. It's my job. Hey, Dorothy. May I ask you something, private? If you need a price list, I have a convenient card with updated fees. I can give you a discount if you pay for the room or invite me to dinner. No, thank you. It's not about that. Then go ahead. I don't think you can ask me something I've never been asked before. Is it true that the DFC-72 line leaves tracking nanomachines in the other person after they violate every hole in your body, regardless of its original purpose? In a way, I feel bad for Dorothy because if she has nothing but her line of work. Yeah, I definitely understand that. Yes. That's a semi-myth that nobody has tried to dispel. It's true, but also not true at the same time. Care to explain? We do have tracking nanomachines, but they're released when the body enters alert mode, when we're being assaulted or the like. That way the authorities can chase down the attacker. It's kind of buggy, though. I've heard stories of DFC-72s who marry, get nervous on their wedding night, and bam! Their partners end up spending the honeymoon in jail. I see. And besides, I've modded myself so much that if any tracking nanomachines were still being released, I'd have to commend their tenacity, to be honest. There's also this urban myth that those nanomachines help improve performance, but that's just silly. Now I could ask you something. Sure, go ahead. How much of you is still organic? Just enough that my skin still heals over time. Oh, come on, you know that's not what I mean. I'll tell you that, nothing more, young lady. Fine. See if I care. Honey, I'm going. I'll leave you with the meanie. Thank you. Please come again. That girl's something else, huh? She's so earnest about what she does, it's kind of hard not to root for her. She also has no qualms about anything whatsoever, and that becomes a problem from time to time. Okay, I'm done here. Right, I'm gonna go and take my... Gail, I need your girly hands for a second here. Coming. Sorry, can you take care of him while I help her? Sure, no problem. But apologize if I'm taking time from your break. Nah, don't worry. Sorry you'll have to deal with me. You're no problem, Jill. Yeah, but you usually seem to have a blast when Gil's the one serving you. Anyway, do you want something else? Can you make me a Mars blast? Well, chat. We already know that's my specialty. A Mars blast. Mars. Better not give him any other kind of blast drink by accident. Mars blast. We all know this is my specialty. Stick this. One of this. 2, 3, 4. 1, 2. And then blend it. Bitter and mind-numbing, just like war. Have you been to war? Life's a war we fight every day, Jill. So you haven't been to a war. Not to an official one, at least. There's something I've been wondering for a while now. What could that be? First, it was how a professional assassin could be so polite and pleasant to be around, but I guess your line of work doesn't have to have any bearing on your personality. Thanks a lot. What I've often wondered about is how you can be so calm here. Aren't you worried about police or the like? Well, first of all, I try to keep everything as clean as possible. Second, I don't come here looking for trouble, so I don't raise any suspicion. And finally, you can thank your boss for easing my mind about other folks. My boss? I've seen what she's done. I feel safe here. She could take care of things if I went haywire. Haywire? You? Don't mind that. Hard not to mind it if you just said it. You wouldn't happen to know how she got her mechanical arm, would you? I heard she lost her original fighting a cyborg wrestler that had gone rogue. Just a rumor, though. Damn, I still don't know then. Have you tried asking her? She told me it's more interesting if it's left a mystery, which leads me to believe that she might have started some of the rumors herself. They're believable because she's her. Maybe I'll see her in action one day. You should. It's quite the show. Good news, Jill. The helmet came off, and you can take your break. Finally. It's always a pleasure, Jamie. Thank you, Jill. Boss, break. Alright. Okay. Valhalla. Save. Day 2 break. And that took us, along with accounting for the... What's it called? Along with accounting for all the... technical issues, that took us the full 2 hours. We are gonna hit a raid out to somebody. Let me see who's live right now on my following list. Let's raid out here. Alright, I've got a channel to raid. I always keep forgetting to do raids, so we're gonna raid here. I'm excited. Yeah, thank you everybody for watching. I hope you really enjoyed. It was fun to watch. It was fun to do. I will probably be streaming this again. I will come back for more of this. All right. Thank you everybody for watching. I'll be streaming again tomorrow, 5 p.m. EST. Check by if you're interested. We'll be playing, I think, Rabbit and Steel is what I put on the schedule. Yeah, I'll see you then. Join the Mars colony. Discord link down below. Everyone's welcome. But for those who choose to remain on Earth, I'll keep sending you more greetings from Mars in the next stream, everyone. Bye-bye.